Hey everybody, Dylan from Noble Records coming at you with another video. Got a really good stack of recent vinyl finds. I've got actually two really big stacks of recent vinyl finds, and I'm going to hold off on the other one. This is kind of like the really good stuff that I found here lately, and thought I would show you. It's kind of been stacking up against me, so that's how it goes sometimes. First off the bat, I got some really cool mo-fis. This one, I've showed this before, Alison Krauss and Union Station. This is one of my favorite mo-fi releases. This only on vinyl is only on mo-fi. It's a box set, 3 LP. I have one already, but the one I have is beat up around the edges. And Chris Tunes from the Man Cave has been wanting one for a while. He sold me his a long time ago, and I traded it towards something else, and he's just kind of always been trying to get it back. So I'm going to sell him my other copy and then keep this one. This one's just mint. Really, really, really nice copy. And so I'm thrilled to have this. This is a serious, serious grail. I mean, yeah, you don't come across these very often. This is just, well, I mean, if you don't know what it is, Alison Krauss is a phenomenal singer and, you know, fiddle player. And she plays with Union Station. Union Station is a really killer bluegrass band. I mean, I say bluegrass, it's not your down-home bluegrass type thing. It's more modern bluegrass. It's really good. You just have to listen to it. But listen to this. Let Me Touch You for a While is the first track. That one's just amazing. If you listen to that song, you'll be hooked. There's a lot of really good ones on here. But Man of Constant Sorrow from... Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? That's on here. So, really good stuff. Next one, Grateful Dead, Skull and Roses. I got an upgrade copy of this. Both of these are upgrade copies. The one I had was rough around the edges, had some seam splits and stuff. This is a really killer mo-fi. These are getting really hard to find. So, found another one, sold my other one in the shop. Great stuff. This is another one I've been wanting. I've seen them a couple times, and they've been a little bit out of my price range. But this is Bluesbreakers, John Mayall, Eric Clapton. Just a phenomenal record. I mean, if you can find this in any, even just a regular version, this is just a killer record. But the mo-fi is one I kind of been trying to run across. And this one, a friend of mine brought it in and traded it in the shop. And so, yeah, this one's just incredible. Another mo-fi that's tough to find. This one's a little crazy. So, Reed, I know you're watching this probably. Reed comes in the shop all the time. Really nice guy. He brought this in. Somebody gave it to him, and he just kind of wanted some store credit for it. So I gave him some store credit for it. This is just a really, really cool. This is a mo-fi test pressing. You can see the label there. Test pressing of Queen Night at the Opera. These, you know, even the regular Queen Night at the Opera is getting a little bit scarce, but this test pressing is pretty cool. Somebody wrote Genesis on here for some reason. I don't know why, but this, it says the record number, MFSL 1067. That's the number for Queen. And it's just, you know, kind of cool thing. I probably will end up selling this at some point. I'm not the biggest Queen fan, but I'm going to, you know, it's one of those things I'll enjoy it for a while, and then when I, you know, need to move along, I will. But it's just kind of a cool thing to have right now. This is one I've been looking for a really long time, like years and years. This is one of the first Psych records I wanted. That was on my want list, and it just took me forever to track down. Finally track down a copy. This is one I've seen other people in the VC talk about it. This is the Farm Band, hippie rock. Just this incredible band of hippies with some folk and some dirty blues guitar licks. That's a double LP. This is a really smoking record. I'll show you the label. It's got a really cool looking label too, psychedelic. But yeah, this is a tough one to find. But if you can, I know you can probably find it and stream it on YouTube or somewhere. But it's just called The Farm Band. And it's really, really, really killer stuff. I love this record. And like I said, it's just been a long time me trying to track it down. This is another one, really rare. This is what I would consider grail status. This is called Surprise. The name of the band, Surprise. Keep on Trucking. So this is the original cover of this, the original black and white cover. There was 2 issues of it. The first one was this one, and then the second one, they did like a full color version with this like yellow and red and black. But this is the first one. This one's really, really rare. Look this up on Discogs when you get a chance. Tough to find. Like I said, Grail status. And I always thought it was R. Crumb's artwork because it looks just like it. But it's actually kind of a ripoff of R. Crumb's artwork. Somebody just kind of mimicked him. I think he tried to sue over it or something. But anyway, I don't know you could sue for that. Just something that looks like something you would do. But anyways, on East Coast recordings, or East Coast records, this is a really, really good record. Just some, a couple tracks are really laid back. A couple tracks are really hard and heavy. But, you know, all along the lines of hippie rock, some hard rock numbers on there and some folky ones too, but that one is really good. These have been on my list for a while. You guys probably know this. Some of the stuff I might have shown in some of my live videos. I don't know. I just go nuts on those things. But these are the Zeppelin 200 gram classic records pressings. Physical Graffiti. Now, I'm telling you what. Put this on, it blew my mind how good this sounds. I have the Japanese pressing. This one blows the Japanese pressing out of the water. Amazing quality. And for the Zeppelin pressings, everyone asks me what pressings are the best or whatever. The only one that's kind of up in the air and debatable is Zeppelin 2. You know, there's like 3 really, really, really killer versions of it. You got the Mo-Fi, you got the 200 gram classic records pressing, and you got the Robert Ludwig. They're all just amazing in their own right. It just depends on what you like out of a pressing. They're all different, but they're all really good. But the rest of Zeppelin's releases, they're all the best ones are the 200 gram classic records pressings, in my opinion, and also in fact. So the only ones I'm missing now, I believe, are Into the Outdoor and Zeppelin 4. But the rest of them I think I have now. But actually, I don't have 3. So 3, 4, and Into the Outdoor. So keep a lookout for those. But this is Physical Graffiti, just amazing. This one's tough to find now and expensive. Same guy I got those from, had this one presents. And man, these things cook. I'm telling you. Crazy stuff. On Saturday, lady brought in a crate of records and kind of flipped through them. Some like pretty common stuff. Nothing crazy, but still pretty good stuff. 80s. Mostly like 80s stuff. This is one called Don't Blame the Symptoms. The name of the band is The Symptoms. This is really cool. It's like there's some numbers on there that are almost garagey, and some of them are more rockabilly. And I've been kind of teetering into the rockabilly territory here lately as far as what I'm digging and listening to. But this is, I can't remember the exact year, late 70s, early 80s. I think it's either like somewhere between 77 and 80. I can't remember off the top of my head, but this is a really good record. As soon as I picked this one out of the thing, I was like, this is one that's going to be killer. I could just tell by the cover. It's just, when you've been doing it long enough, you can pick up a record and say, this is a good one, you know, and it is. It's, you know, private press, kind of backwoods deal, but yeah, The Symptoms. This is a really good record. Oh man, here's another one. Muddy Waters Brass and the Blues. This is an original press, this original mono. Beautiful condition on this one, near mint. This is one I've been looking for a while. When I was younger, I had a reissue of it, and it's just one I've been trying to track down. A friend of mine knew I needed it, and he sold it to me, so appreciate that. This is another one. I don't know that I've talked about this one yet, but this one's really cool. Tim Murphy, Poets Need the Rain. This is a private press folk record with a little teeny tiny tinge of country, but mainly just a real dreamy folk record. It kind of follows the same vein as Townes Van Zandt, which you guys know is my lane. But this is just a really tough record to find, really valuable, and it's it's a beautiful record. It's got some really killer, it's male driven, but there's some killer female harmonies in there and stuff. But it's just a really dreamy folk record. It's ahead of its time, really good, tough to listen to if you don't have it on vinyl. I think there might be a couple tracks on YouTube, but this is a really hard record to find. But yeah, Tim Murphy, Poets Need the Rain. This is a really cool record. Thrilled to own it. Kid came in the shop, had a stack of records. They were all junk, and this was in there. I wasn't at the shop. Don was running the shop, and he kind of sent me a flip video of the stuff the kid was bringing in, and most of it wasn't anything good, and all of it was like beat up. And but this was in there, and it was in almost perfect shape. It's in the shrink. This is Dysons Faces, 1977. It's like funk, disco, soul. It's a really cool record. If you know my Formula One record that I talk about sometimes, this one's not as much of a banger as that one. It's not as fast paced, but there are some really good numbers on here that are fast paced. But most of them are just really good vocals. This is a really, really cool record. And I just, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh man, because I've seen it before. I wasn't sure exactly how much it was worth. And I kind of did some digging, and I gave the kid a really good offer for it. He was surprised because he didn't even know what it was. He just says, my mom gave me these and I don't want them and I need some money. And I was like, okay. Soul Sister, Irma Franklin. This is Aretha Franklin's sister. This is a really good record. Female soul vocal, just I love this record. She does a cover of Light My Fire on here that is just smoking. Really good stuff. It doesn't really sound like Aretha Franklin. It's a little bit different. Her voice is different, but it's really, really, really good. And this is a just really clean copy. The vinyl is really clean anyways. But yeah, Soul Sister, Irma Franklin. This is one that it's been on my radar for a while, but came in the shop and I was like, yes, please. Oh man, how's this one so far down on the stack? So this is one I got from a seller in Japan. I think I got it in like March, and it just got here because of all the stuff going on, But this is Clear Blue Sky. I think I've talked about this record on my channel before, but it's on Vertigo. This is a first UK press, but this is a really, really good, hard rock, early 70s hard rock Vertigo press. It goes along the same lines as the rest of that early, just killer Vertigo stuff, the early 70s stuff. But really good guitar licks in here. Just it fits that. It fits the Warhorse, Black Sabbath, all that Vertigo stuff. It fits right in with that. Really good stuff. This is one, I can't remember where I got this. I think a friend of mine brought it in, but this is a super, super, super clean Tom Waits, The Heart of Saturday Night promotional copy. I've gotten to where when it comes to the more common stuff, I like to have either a super clean copy or like a promo copy, something that's special. If it's just a regular copy it comes through the shop all the time, whatever. But what's going to make me keep it is something that is either stupid clean or stupid clean and a promo. I've started like really enjoying the promos. It just kind of adds a little bit extra for me. I like it. I didn't used to really care for the promos, but when it comes to something like this, it's just super clean. It's a promo. That's going to be my copy. If it's something that doesn't have a special pressing or anything like that, this is a really cool copy to have. So a lot of my stuff, if I do come across a promo copy that's clean, I'll kind of swap it out. But next one is Tim Maya, Disco Club, 1978. This is a Brazilian funk, soul, disco type thing. This has got some just killer rhythms on it. Tim Maya is a just legendary Brazilian musician. This is an original, like I said, 78 Brazilian press. It's just the records you don't see around here very much. I don't have any of this stuff in my collection, so this came across and it was something I was like, man, I gotta keep that just because it's just a legendary thing to have. I mean, I like to keep my collection like it's a library of music, and to where if there's something I really feel like I want to hear this specific thing, that's where this is taking me. So that's a really cool thing. Something that's probably not for everybody, but it's definitely killer. This is a really cool one. So a friend of the channel kind of reached out to me, and he wanted to do some trading, and he had this. I've been getting into Dinosaur Jr. lately, and this is an original first press of Where You Been. Look at that clear vinyl. Man. But the real kicker, so this was sealed when I got it. And I mean, if I get something, it being sealed is not an appeal for me because I'm going to open it and listen to it. So, you know, this was sealed, but this was formerly owned by Jay Mascis, so of Dinosaur Jr. Killer guitar player. This guy that I got it from, he's a friend of a friend type situation, to where this was a gift from Jay Mascis, and really, really cool first pressing. I mean, this record is a tough one to find anyways, but to have that tie is pretty stellar. So that's one I've been jamming on it lately. It's a really great record. Another one's Melvins Osma. This is one someone brought in the shop. It's the original first press. And I've heard the Melvins in the past. I like the Melvins. I like the sound. I didn't have any Melvins. And I brought this one in. It's been a long time since I listened to them. And man, this album is just freaking killer. I love it. So I had to keep it. But yeah, that's an original first press. Super clean. Great find. Here is one that, you know, in the past, I've done my fair share of smack talk on Jethro Tull. But lately, like recently, I kind of started revisiting some albums that I had opinions about that I hadn't listened to in a while. This is one of them, Stand Up Jethro Tull. This is a really nice copy, you know, with the hello. But the kicker behind this one is the label. Original Island Press. Beautiful pink island label. This is the toughest one to find. So this is the only Jethro Tull that I have in my collection right now. It's that original island label, but this is my favorite Jethro Tull album, I'd have to say. This is one that I slept on for a long time, and after getting this one, I was like, man, I should listen to this before I sell it, because I actually had two of them, and then I still have one up on the wall at the shop. That's the original island pink label. And I was like, well, I'm gonna listen to him to kind of see, because I feel like I should keep one of these. And yeah, this is just, it's a dynamite record. And you know, if you get the US press, you can get them for $15 or less usually. But yeah, these are a little pricier, the UK's. This is one, you know, nothing to write home about, smash hits, but it has a poster. I've never found one with the poster. This is the first one I've ever found with the poster. Out of all the hundreds of thousands of records I've dug up, I've found 10,000 of those, I swear. And I've never found one with the poster. So that was pretty cool. So someone brought in this Gordon Giltrap record. Really cool UK MCA label. I'll show you. I love these labels when I see them. But really cool, like singer-songwriter, acoustic psych. I don't like that term, acoustic psych, because rarely is it actually psychedelic, but this is really good record. I listened to this. I really enjoyed it. I was like, man, I need to find some more of his stuff. The next day, someone brought this one in, Portrait, Gordon Giltrap. A friend of mine, Lonnie, he goes digging like crazy. He hits thrift stores all the time. And it's frustrating because he'll say, I found this. He found this at Goodwill for like 50 cents. You know, and this is not a 50-cent record. And I'm like, man, dude, you have the best luck. But he really does hit them consistently. I mean, he probably goes to 10 a day. You know, so if you dig through enough junk, you're going to find some gold. So this is one that he found, and he knew I would be into it. So, but very, very, very good acoustic guitar work. Just a really cool folk psych record. Good stuff. Gordon Giltrap. This is a original UK psychedelic underground Amandul. Amandul is just one of those, you know, I'll show you the gatefold, pretty cool. One of those, you know, krautrock, prog staples. You know, Amandul made a million records and they're all great, but this is a really, really good one. Tough to find original UK of that. This is another one, Amandul 2, Dance of the Lemmings. This is an original UK press as well. Really nice, really clean shape. But yeah, the Amandul stuff, I keep it when I get it. There's a lot of reissues, a lot of bootlegs out there, but the original early stuff, really killer. Is really, really good krautrock, prog rock type stuff. This is another one, Frup, The Prince of Heaven's Eyes. This is it's a prog record. I wasn't familiar with this one, but it's on Dawn Records. So that's another one of those labels that it's got some great stuff on it. So grab this. It's a pretty decent prog record. This didn't really blow my mind, but it's tough to find, and it was good. It's pretty good. So I will revisit that, but it's a cool record. This one's called Carol Ann. This is Carol Ann Pegg. This is a UK press. Really interesting female vocal driven record. The music is like pretty good. Folk, soft rock type stuff, but her vocals are really unique. Probably not for everyone's ears. Akin to maybe a little bit of a folky bluegrass tinged Nico, if you want to go there. But pretty cool record. That one came in. A friend of mine brought it in and I bought it from him. So that was really cool. Another one. Whew. This Stu Garner, To Soul with Love. This is a just really amazing soul record. I listened to this a few times upon arrival, back to back, and I don't normally do that, but just a really, really good soul record. They don't see them that often, so I loved it when I picked it up, so I kept it. Just a few more here. This is John Coltrane Infinity Impulse. This is one that's, I think, a little bit more free jazz. I've never had this record before, so I'm excited to dig into it. But it's string orchestra arranged with conducted by Alice Coltrane. So that's one I'm excited to dig into. This one, now, Zeke, the Vinyl Geek, if you're watching this, thanks to you, I have this. So this is Alice Coltrane Journey in something, featuring Pharoah Sanders. I'm not going to try to pronounce that because you guys make fun of me too much, and I'm a little self-conscious about it. But this is original press on Impulse. I bought that jazz collection. I didn't keep anything from it except this. This, I saw it and I was like, man, this is a pretty clean Alice Coltrane. I don't have any Alice Coltrane. Most of the stuff I ended up just selling because people ask for it all the time. Last copy of this I had, I listened to a little bit of it and I was working, it was on in the background and I remembered enjoying it, but whatever. And so I had just bought that jazz collection. I was about to take it and make the video, and Zeke the Vinyl Geek posted on Instagram. He's talking about how great this record is, and I knew it was in there. I was like, maybe I should revisit that. So while I was kind of working in the shop, I put it on again, and I was like, man, this is a really good one. And so I ended up keeping this for myself. Like I said, that's the only out of 300 or 400 jazz records is the only one I kept. But it's really good stuff. So that's my all killer no filler vinyl finds. I've got another vinyl finds I'll do. The rest of them will probably be like records that are $30 and under. So decent stuff, but nothing's gonna really blow your mind. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Check out some other videos, and as usual, follow us on Instagram. I always post when we get cool stuff. So until next time.